Good morning, everyone. It's Emily here from Phoenix Gateway, and I am bringing you your reading for the week starting the 16th of July. The eclipse season has started. We went through the first of the eclipses last Friday, or we did here in Melbourne, Australia. And we have the next one coming up on it's between 27th and 28th of July, which will be in Aquarius, and it's a full moon solar eclipse. And then the third one will be, I believe, mid-August, and that will be another lunar eclipse. So huge energies of the time, if you do believe and you do follow in the astrology, as well as knowing that there are a number of planets all retrograde at the moment. So things really have slowed down in pace for many people. And I know even just for myself, like I'm quite happy, like I feel very comfortable right now, happy in my skin. And as I said to a girlfriend this morning, I just feel like I want to be in my little bear cave, and quite happy to be there. As long as I've got food and I've got coffee, I will be absolutely happy as, and my Netflix, because quite enjoying watching Merlin at the moment. Anyway, so hopefully everyone is doing well right now. So I actually have pulled 6 cards for today. I felt that it was necessary to pull a few more because I just kept hearing, today do 6 cards. So I did. So the 6 cards that actually came through, and it seems to be a running theme at the moment, but merkaba healing has come through again. I don't know if it was last week we had it or the week before, but we definitely keep getting love frequency, and this is probably one of the most favorite cards in the deck for me. Third card to come through is Fruit of Life. Fourth card to come through, and we know this has come up as well over the last few weeks quite a bit, is the ancient sound frequencies. The fifth card to come through is Take Hold. This one as well keeps coming through, and we haven't had this one for a while, but it's the Egg of Life. So what is the story that seems to be coming through right now for this week? So we look at the first card, we're looking at merkaba healing. Merkaba healing is... The merkaba healing is all about healing on all levels of our being, but it is also part of our ascension. It is our ascension vehicle, and the merkaba actually translates to chariot from the Hebrew language. And so, and Melchizedek, John Velo Melchizedek actually writes quite extensively on the merkaba if you are interested in Flower of Life Volume 1 and 2. It is a remarkable shape. It is one that I work with extensively. And geometry in itself stores memory. All geometry stores memory. But the merkaba is actually used in such things like silica chip technology. So it's all part of our computer systems. So when you think about it in that respect, the amount of information the merkaba can hold is, I wouldn't even know how many millions of bits of information it can hold. But I'd say more than we really know. So when this has come up for us this week, it is there on 2 levels. The vibrational frequencies that we're all going through, the shifts, the changes that we're going through right now, for everyone is huge. Whether you're consciously starting to awaken and become aware of what is going on or not, because it's going to happen regardless. And I think, we know that because Take Hold has come through yet again, and it tells us it's inevitable change. Inevitably, change is occurring whether we like it or not, whether we understand it or not. But we are all shedding what we no longer need to hold on to. For those who really don't know, it's going to be a little bit harder because there may be resistance in, letting go. But for others, it will be a little bit easier because when we're consciously starting to awaken and starting to understand we know that old belief systems can't be held on to anymore, and we need to shift those. So when we're working with the merkaba, we're working with the ascension levels on all levels of being, mind, body, spirit. And what also you may be finding is, as you're starting to shed right now, you're actually been going through some physical illness as well. So we can work with the merkaba at this point in time as well, for, you know, if you are going through some physical illness, but it's also there as our ascension vehicle, and working with that as our frequencies are on the rise as well. The big message of late has been our relationships, and first and foremost it's the relationship with ourselves, and then the relationships with others. So my understanding as well with the next eclipse season, the next eclipse that we are due to have, which is in Aquarius, which is on the 27th, 28th of July, is also going to be very big for relationships. So it may be that there's a relationship that's going to end. It may be that there are relationships that are going to be changed for the good. And, you know, it's also about the relationships of yourself. What is it that you are changing within you? What is it that you want to bring forth to others to see? And it may be, you know, we're working with the light, we're working with the shadow. So, you know, we're shifting a lot of the shadow self right now. We're doing the shadow work and releasing so much of it and letting more and more light in. It also may be that it is at this point that that love of your life, if you are single right now, is going to enter into your realm. Or it may be that a relationship that you're in may take a change for the better. But as we know, it could also mean that these relationships need to end because, you know, we've learned what we have to from them, and they're no longer serving us, and we're feeling very stagnant. So it will be different for everybody, but everyone will be the same in terms of working on that relationship within you. And we are doing the introspection. We are going within and working on so many different layers and at a cellular level as well. Third card to come through is the fruit of life, and these are the 13 spheres of knowledge. And this is when we really do go through the depths of working on ourselves, working on the different emotions that we are that are within. It is about our belief system, and again, how beautiful does that work then with the love frequency card. For some as well, it may be that you're at a point in life where you're, you know, where you are in your work is starting to feel a little bit stagnant, and it may be that you want a little bit of a change, and it might be that you're looking for a different course or a new course to do. And I know, like for myself, my passion for wanting to learn about herbalism has really come to the forefront again, and I totally understand why. It was something I looked at probably 6-7 years ago, and I've let it go, and it's coming back again. So I know it's a part of me that I need to explore because it's a part of who I am. So a lot of internalizing that we know that is going through right now. We're working on ourselves, or it is that you may find a course that you want to be doing. It's about maintaining balance on all levels of your being right now as well, because the energies are really hard working with them. And I'm finding, you know, I was just talking to another friend about this the other day as well. Energetically, because I'm so sensitive to the energies around, and a thing that it's really important to remember right now is the Schumann's resonance, which is the Earth's heartbeat. It has been doing some massive peaking. It normally sits at about the 7.83 hertz, but it is rising, you know, 40, 60 plus hertz on certain days, and if you are sensitive to energy, you are really going to feel this. It is really, really important to maintain balance for yourself, because it can only help balance mental, emotional, physical, spiritual well-being. It may be by using these solfeggio frequencies, work with your crystals, work with oils like things like vetiver or something that's really going to ground you, and your grounding crystals, and drink plenty of water, like water, so important. Right now, it may even be that you've got to walk barefoot on soil, on the grass, hug a tree, oh my God, whatever it needs. You know, go for a swim in the ocean if you're somewhere where it's warm too, or not warm, it doesn't matter. But really, really make sure that you're balancing yourself right now. As I said just before, we all got to take hold, because we are all going through change, and this change is inevitable, whether we like it or not. It is coming, and we're either going to fight it, or we're going to go with the energies of the time, and we're going to learn to ride these waves. We're going to learn to release these old belief systems that no longer serves us. You know, we're connecting more to our higher self, more with spirit, and we're learning to anchor that spiritual energy and bring it in through us and through the ground as well. So we have that connection to stay strong, and as we're doing that, you know, changes are abound. They are happening. And last but not least is the egg of life. So bringing this through, the egg of life are the only 8 cells in 3 dimensions. That's it. Very, very low within the perineal area. They're the only 8 cells that are with us from the time we were born, or through creation, through from creation all the way through to death. These cells stay with us. They hold the memory of, you know, whether or not we have the blue hair, the blue eyes, the blonde hair, the brown hair. Oh my God, now I'm losing the plot. But it's already, the blueprint of who we are is already within here. So when this comes through, and it makes perfect sense with the cards that have been pulled for today, is that if you are starting to feel a little bit uncertain or unsure of the path that you are on, and, you know, with all the changes you are going through, take a look back at who you are, take a look back at your path and where you come from, because all the answers, what you need, are all already within you. And, you know, it can just help us with that little gentle reminder. So everyone, have an absolutely amazing week. Be gentle on yourself, nurture yourself, do whatever it needs to be to take care of number 1, which is yourself. And I look forward to speaking with you within the week. Okay, bye for now.